I know that. What's up there, Metal Summoners? So great to see you guys kicking it off on Tuesday today and coming at you a little bit late because the fact of the matter is I suck. And I was getting tied up and setting up for a holiday season and my mom coming down. So, Metal Summoners, that is entirely on me. But that's enough of the sadness because this show was all about the happy, myself and Angel. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting the show, supporting the artists, and allowing myself and Angel to continue doing what we do and doing everything about having great conversations, letting you know about music, tours, and everything in between with the amazing artists that we get to talk to. And we're kicking it off right now instantaneously with bringing back some of our beloved alumni. You guys remember them from multiple times on the show already, as well as when myself and Angel cruised our way over into their neck of the woods and hung out with them at the Whiskey A Go-Go. But they are back. We've got the Siren, we've got the Archangel, we've got CM and Maggie joining us right now. Illusions of Grandeur back on the show. First and foremost, Siren, CM, thank you so much for some of your time this evening. It's always a pleasure. We love you guys and welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. We're really happy to be here with you guys. It's good to see you guys.
Good to see you guys. Been a while.
Absolutely, it has for sure. Because also in that downtime, of course, congratulations are in order. You've got the latest EP that has been out, but you've also got Midnight 25 and you've got Curses.
Yeah.
Curses. Of course, always so super excited for us as fans when it comes to new IOG music coming out that we get to listen to, but it's got to be equally and even more so exciting whenever you guys get to put out new stuff.
Hell yeah, especially now, like with the new sound, we're having a fucking blast.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's, it's different. We changed from what we used to be, which was more like metal, power metal, a little bit of metalcore now to more industrial metalcore.
Yeah.
So, and wait till you hear what's coming in 2026.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The new stuff's amazing. And there's a video for Curses coming soon.
Oh yeah. We're editing literally right now.
Literally, I just got out of the editing bay. So it is coming very soon, which will introduce our new amazing drummer, Greg.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a kid. He's fucking amazing.
Yeah. It comes from the Inland Empire.
Yep.
It's amazing. We just played down at Stage Red Fontana, Sammy Hagar's new place.
That was awesome.
And that was his first night, like and with the IOG kind of playing a gig with us, but also playing like a major room.
Venue. Yeah.
And it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. A lot of bands say like, oh, we tore the place apart. That we destroyed that night.
That was a great fucking night.
And it was like, I mean,
it's really cool. We were in Sammy Hagar's dressing room.
We were using Sammy Hagar's dressing room.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So he had just played there the night before.
3 nights before.
2 nights before. Actually.
Two, whatever, 2 or 3 nights.
Whatever.
He was just there. Yeah.
But it was Greggy's first night, and while she tears it up, he leveled the place.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
That kid is brilliant. He's got crazy feet and he's just amazing. The way he sits back into the music and it's like a kind of a different take and holy feet, man.
And our new guitar player, Shay.
Oh, Shay. Shay.
I was gonna say you've got illusions of shoelessness coming when it comes to your guitar playing.
Shay is from the Orient and doesn't believe in shoes at all, and is the most different guitar player we've ever had. He brings a definite style, totally different style. I guess I said, wait till you hear what we're cooking. He brings a ton of different sounds. So, but yeah, I always say the drummer is kind of the heartbeat of the band. If you got a great drummer and a great singer, I mean, you know, you obviously need a good bass player and a good guitar player, but it's just like it's worlds above where we've been in the past. It's kind of crazy.
Well, yeah, not to discount our buddy Dean Michaels either. He is joining us whenever he can.
Dean says hello, by the way.
Yes, Dean does say hello.
Oh, awesome.
He's from y'all's neck of the woods more so. He's like what, Virginia, I believe.
Yeah, DC,
Yeah,
Virginia.
DC, Virginia.
He's actually playing with us as a fly-in guitar player. He'll be
Yeah.
joining us when we return to
The whiskey.
A Go-Go with
and
Burning Witches.
Hell yeah.
And then he'll be with us when we play Bar Sinister in April.
Oh,
You guys should try and come for that.
Oh, we have another exciting show to announce, but I can't announce it yet. But I think
Oh.
it's also at the whiskey, no?
Which one?
The one
Infected
in
Rain?
Oh, you just said it.
It's announced.
Oh, it's announced already? I didn't know
Yeah.
it was announced. Yes, and
announced.
in June we're also playing the whiskey with Infected Rain. So we got some pretty fucking cool dates coming up, man.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. No, Lena's another, you know, fantastic singer and front woman as well too.
Yeah,
So
she's
definitely
Yeah,
familiar
she's
with
pretty
Lena's work,
talented.
and I know our buddy Ron loves himself some Lena with, when it comes to Infected Rain. So
Hell
you know,
yeah, man.
when we saw that you guys were playing with them, because they're coming down into this area as well. So
Yeah, I
definitely
think they start their U.S. tour out on the East Coast.
So
okay.
we were supposed to play with them years ago at a place called Voltage Lounge in Philadelphia. Literally like right as the pandemic was announced. We were getting ready to announce the show.
Yeah.
And of course the fucking bar was like, yeah, we're closing down. I was like, ah, shit.
And it's taken.
So it's taken this many years for us to get the opportunity to play with them again. So we're definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah,
absolutely, for sure. When
Yes.
it comes to, of course, when it comes to the new music, you've got the music video coming out shortly for Curses. But I also want to touch base for a second on Midnight 25, because anybody who is familiar with IOG as well as your overall catalog is going to be aware, or at least curious as to why that song sounded familiar, because that song does exist in your catalog. So what was your guys' interest in that specific song, giving it kind of a reworking, a rebirth to a certain degree with your current sound?
Well, it was never really released. I mean, there was a music video done for it, and I guess it was like,
oh, we're there.
Oh, we're here.
We're here.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Sorry.
It was released as a single, but never on an album. And it's just it goes too well with what we're doing now to not have it like put into the new sound and, you know, come out to what it is now. I think it's just lyrically, and
it started actually, the rebirth of it started with Brandon, our producer.
Oh yeah. I think people also heard it. Like, we were on tour in Europe and people were like, why aren't you guys doing Midnight? Like, what happened to that song? And he and I were like, he was like, I think we should, you know, like fucking rejudge the song and like put it into the new sound. I was like, that's a really good idea. So the producer Brandon and Chris, like, you know, it did what they fucking do.
That song came out at a really interesting time in the band. It was like the end of a really long run with
Ted and Julian.
With Ted, our drummer, who'd been with us for 5 years, and Julian, our guitar player, had been with us 4 years. And we were starting to move to LA, and they exited the band, which all good, all love. And so that song fell through the cracks, and our live set never included it for that reason. And we were going through songs with our producers and just talking about the back catalog and what we want to do in 2026 live. And Brandon was like, why is this?
What happened to this?
Why is this not being played?
Yeah.
And we were kind of like, you know what? It just never kind of hit the table. So we decided that not only should we start playing it live, we should revamp it and give it like a new life. So Midnight 25. And I think it came out really good. I love the old version. I think this honors the old version, but really updates it to what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. Angel, my good man, let's kick it over to you, my friend.
Hey, definitely always awesome to have you on, and always awesome to hang out, whether we're on the East Coast, West Coast, South Coast, doesn't matter. Just definitely want to talk about that European tour. How was it playing over in Europe, and how is it different playing over there opposed to over here?
The fans over there are just automatically fans. I don't know if that sounds funny, but
Yeah.
they're very, very accepting. So it's like you show up and it's everybody's chill, everybody gets down to all the music. There's more of like a brotherhood, I would say, over there, like more of camaraderie when it comes to music and support from like the fans and the bands alike. So our experiences generally are always fucking great.
Super positive.
Yeah, we wound up making a lot of new fans, really getting along with the band. The band we were with this year was it was awesome because it's so funny their perception of like distance because in America we'll drive like fucking 18 hours to play a show, and they're like,
Yeah.
"What? You went where?" And for them 3 hours is crazy. So there was a band from Ireland, like as local support, which I thought was funny. But they were amazing guys, amazing, and we had
Yeah.
a great time with them.
And we're hoping that we're back in UK and Europe in August
2026. Yeah.
2026 to play the final Sav Fest. I don't know
Yes.
if you guys are aware of Sav Fest, but the final one is taking place this August, and our very first show as a band was
With
Sav
Sav
Fest.
Fest.
So
So we're honored to play the final
yeah,
one.
and the Sav Fest crew came out when we were in Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham. Yep.
And we caught the new show, and we're like, we need you in 2026.
Yeah.
So we are booked to do that, and since we're doing that, we're going back to the Cart and Horse, a home of Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
We're
hell
booked
yeah.
for that in August,
Yeah.
and then we're back to playing a place called the Firebug, which was a great.
Oh yeah,
Great.
that was a great joint. Yeah,
And
we had a
then
great time.
there's some surprise gigs that are going to be announced.
I think we're playing Night Train again, I believe, and actually,
Bradford.
yeah, that's in Bradford. And the more I do research on that place, like, it's pretty decently known. Like a lot of bands have played there. That's a really cool venue. If you ever get a minute, check out Night Train in Bradford. Really cool venue. So I know we're going back there. We were asked to come back there as well.
It's insane. And then there's some other just little stuff in the works, which will be announced, leaked throughout the year. But yeah.
So in summation, I just think overseas it's just our type of music is accepted better. Like we've been, although I'm very grateful we have some pretty, not only who we're playing with, but where we're playing, pretty cool show announcements coming up as well. I think I don't know if you released them.
Everything's released.
So everything's fucking released. What do I know? I don't do any of the social media shit, so I don't know that, guys.
Yeah, we're playing down at we're playing at the Garden Amp. It's Garden Grove Amphitheater, and it's a great venue. They do a ton of big shows there. They just did they just did the whole Scott Weiland tribute show there. It was the home of like No Doubt and Sublime and all that, like when they got bigger. So
that's exciting.
We're actually doing two shows. We're playing Sunday, January 18th for the. I don't think that's not the pre-NAM show. Is it the pre-NAM show? One of them is now. See, I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
One of them is like a thing for NAM.
Go and see.
And then, oh no, actually, you know what? That one is it's just a big local show we're doing there, and it's like they're bringing in some tribute bands and stuff, and it's like a whole day of music. February 7th, we're main stage there, and that's the pre-NAM show. They're doing a whole party for the NAM.
Edge of Paradise, I believe, is headlining.
Yeah, Edge of Paradise is where it's us and them, and Breaking Serenity. So that's going to be killer. So yeah, we get just a lot of great shows.
A lot of cool stuff going on. Yeah.
And then back out finally, second half of the year, we're back out on the road. Finally.
So back on the road, meaning like in this States tour? Or?
Yeah, we hope. That is the plan.
Yeah, because we have a trajectory potentially for a show in not Michigan. Where's that fest? I don't want to say it.
Oh no, yeah, in Michigan.
It's in Michigan, yeah.
Yeah, we're lining up. We're still lining up the tours. We know the European tour is already like booked.
Yeah.
And they're announcing some stuff very shortly. But yeah, the US, you might see something midsummer across the US, and then probably September, October, like out in your neck of the woods. So
road trip.
Well, I don't think you'll need to do a road trip. We're probably coming right into like Baltimore. So
yeah, but
why?
Yeah, but
we have a guest room.
Oh,
All right.
hey.
Oh, that's right. You have a house. You're now
Oh, yeah,
homeowners.
yeah. Congrats on that, by the way. That's
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. Also one of the reasons why I was like while it was like while I fucked up tonight, where I was like, because with mom coming over and seeing it for the first time, I've been like so
Oh.
all over the house. Like,
Listen,
I need
J
to
man, it's
straighten
the
things up.
holidays. You didn't fuck anything up.
I was
You
like,
didn't fuck anything up.
I was like, I just,
We
you know,
were
my
worried.
mom's like, no, I appreciate you, Siren. You're the best. But I was like, it was just like, you know, that first impression for your mom where it was like, this coffee mug is not where it needs to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was worried. I'm like, Jay, late? Jay's never late.
Yeah,
No,
so-
totally. And yeah, like I said, just got into my own headspace in like over the top, like what do they call it? OCD, like this house needs to be as completely perfect as possible.
I get that.
I thought maybe you got killed by virgin's blood.
Nope, not this one.
That's a better story anyway.
That is a better
Let's go with
story for
that.
sure. Especially
Jennifer's body up in this bitch.
I know, especially when like I'm being watched during every show.
It's awesome.
Being harped on by the siren.
It's
They're
awesome.
like, Jay's never late. It's like that was concerning. Like, did Meg give him the wrong type of blood?
Nah. Always the best type.
So, yeah, so we got a lot happening in 2026. And then there's a new single coming.
Oh hell yeah!
We can't even
you
talk about it,
guys.
but
Oh
it's
my God.
it is easily the coolest thing we've ever worked on,
It's
hands down.
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
like
really
even we
excited
kind of
about
all looked at each other when we heard one of the final mixes and went, "Wow, like that's
it. It's pretty cool.
yeah." I think it's time to quit.
Now, is
So-
this a single that will also be a single release, but also a song that will also be on the next EP?
Yes.
And actually, the it's going to be a full length album.
Oh,
The next
nice.
thing, the next thing it's coming. It's going to be a full length album. We have plenty. We've looked at all the material we've had floating around. Some songs that we've been playing live for a couple years that were actually not released or recorded. A song called "As It All Burns"
Ooh.
and "A Savior."
Savior.
They're finally getting their due. And we started playing them live to like test them with audiences back in 2023.
Yeah, 2 maybe.
Yeah, maybe 2022. We've been playing these songs. They've been hawking these songs around for a long time. Like, just like, oh yeah, we'll get to them. We'll get to them. And then something else always gets in the way.
Yep.
So they're getting their debut. So that's a couple songs from the new record. There's a song that's been in the catalog for a long time,
Since 2019.
2019, called "Beneath." One of her personal favorites
It's one of my
that
favorites.
we spent some time and got that recorded. So instead of just doing another, because it was going to be 2 EPs. Part 1, The Siren Rises, Part 1, The Witch, and then Part 2, The Ascension. And what we were going to do is put those together and put that out on vinyl and put it out, proper. But we're probably still going to try and squeeze those 4 songs on. But right now it's looking like 10 brand new songs are going to come out in 2026. And one of them is
It's epic.
It's epic. I don't even want to get. I'm like scared.
If I start talking about it, I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
No worries.
So-
Hey, all the more reason to have you guys back on.
Yes, yeah, that's a fun
Yeah,
song.
no,
'Cause
it's
that song, we found a location. Actually, our drummer found location, and he doesn't know yet. But I'm gonna say, yeah, let's go there and shoot the fucking video because it's gonna be really cool. So yeah,
yeah. So I don't know. You guys familiar with the Inland Empire?
I am.
think it's
You
Yeah.
are okay. So like it's its own scene. Like
Yeah.
it's where Caius is from, Queen
Queen
of
of
Stone Age.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a ton of great like underground bands. The best ones known are Caius and Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
And the Inland Empire. There's actually an episode of that Dave Grohl TV show, whatever it was
Where
called,
he was there.
where they went out and did Luna Del
Sonic
Rancho.
Highways or
The Rancho Luna, yeah. Sonic Highways.
Sonic
And
Highways, that's
check out that episode, but that talks about the Inland Empire. And our guitar player, Shay, and our drummer are from the Inland Empire. And when we were kind of like making a change, our drummer, and our last guitar player and drummer left, they formed their own band and they're out doing their thing. God bless them. We were like, well, let's start looking around. We realized that we have a fan base in the
In the
Inland
Inland
Empire that we didn't know about.
We didn't even know.
Um,
It's like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it was actually like really cool.
They're like, oh, we know you. Oh, you're Illusions of Grandeur, right? You're Siren. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was kind of
yeah.
So
What's up, guys?
they listened to a lot of underground music.
Yeah.
So they both came on board from there, and there's a ton of like amazing desert locations and venues and things out there. And our drummer went out to one and basically was sending us live feed like this is where the video for this should take place. And we both looked at it and went like, holy shit.
That's it.
It's like as if you wrote it in an AI program.
Yeah, that is what
it's the exact thing for the song. Like it's all lining up. So yeah, we're gonna do this one right. There'll be a video and the song released at the same time, just like back in the MTV days. And yeah, we're super excited about it. It's actually like kind of becoming like a little project. That and the second part of the album, The Ascension.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a cool journey. We've been having a lot of fun musically these past like 4 months.
Yeah, we kind of like
the floodgates have opened.
Yeah. It's an interesting creative journey we've been on for quite some time. So like it's the evolution of the band and like the way things have gone and like our partnership and music and like the way things have evolved from having other people involved and things. It's just, I personally think it's kind of magical because like anybody that's been in a band knows like you have those moments where like
the creative, hits you.
Yeah. Or actually I was gonna say actually just the opposite, Sam, not to but like where you're like pretty much like, all right, I think we're gonna like wrap this shit up and like pack it in.
Oh yeah.
We've all kind of given our all and like, and then you have a breakthrough. And that's kind of like what happens with him and me creatively. Like our whole journey, like it happened in 2020, not so much that we were gonna pack it in then or something, but like, just when everything happened in 2020, nobody knew what the fuck was gonna happen. Like we didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it forced us to like face ourselves kind of creatively and take a hard look at it from a business aspect too. So we've had like so many evolutions of the band, and coming out here has just kind of like opened up a whole new.
Well, and you're acting now.
Yeah, and I'm acting and being more creative on a more regular basis.
She's on movie sets and doing things.
Yeah,
so she's busy.
What?
No, I'm Jennifer Hudson's show.
Oh hell yeah!
That was fun.
Yeah, I've been on Jennifer Hudson show. I'm on an episode of Court TV that's coming out. I'll let you know, and that's when that's around.
Yeah, she's playing roles in movies and
doing different things. So yeah, it's just interesting. Like as you go on this journey we call fucking life, the situations that present themselves and the wisdom that you gain, and it's interesting the evolution that has been created in Illusions of Grandeur. And, you guys have been on this journey with us for quite some time now. So
yeah.
We're very grateful, because we found ourselves in like a very creative boom, I think. And Chris and I have been even recording a little bit differently. I kind of have told him like for a while, and he's said this too, so not to discredit, but like I've wanted to just get in the fucking studio and just kind of sing with him.
Yeah, just
create, like whether it's verse by verse or verse chorus, or maybe I just have a line, literally like I'll just have a line to the song that I really like, and we'll just sit here and like go back and forth, and he'll be like, do this, do that, like try this higher, try this lower, and it's just opened up, I think, both of us in a creative way that like we both are really grateful for and needed at this point in Illusions. So.
Yeah, I mean that OG Fishhead show for the three of us in particular, that was a while ago now.
Yeah, I remember clearly.
I think that might be pushing nearly 10 years now.
Yeah.
Not quite, but yeah,
not quite, but like closer. I feel like that was like 2018, I think. So I mean, a solid 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8 years, yeah.
It's a long time.
It's a long time, man. Yeah.
And that's what she was saying that about when 2020 hit and the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Right.
At that time, from like 2016, well, like 2016, 2017, 2018, we were doing a ton of shows. We were on the road all the time.
True too.
Like that's all we did. So when all of a sudden the world goes, no, like you start to rethink shit. Like that's just real. You know, I mean, people were rethinking their lives and their jobs and all like serious stuff. But we were like, this is what we were doing. So we were lucky enough to come out of that and go back out on the road.
Yeah.
And do things. But then so the move out here into LA kind of changed our trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
And we started playing a lot more like local, but you know, you're playing the Whiskey, you're playing the Viper Room, you're playing Bar Sinister, you're playing really big clubs. Like it's almost like I liken it to the Vegas, the residencies. The fans come to you, so it's not, we don't have to as much go out so far out on the road as like we used to. Although we still want to and we will, but it's been interesting because like we've got a nice fan base here. We play here and we play a lot of the clubs in the town. It's opened up down. We were playing in Fontana at Sammy Hagar's place, Stage Red.
Stage Red, yeah.
And now we're playing the Garden Amp, which is an amphitheater. It's like a 7,000 seater. And it's just interesting. Like it's just changed our outlook. And when we came back from Europe this year, we got back and the band changed over and we looked at everything we're doing. And it's like, we're going to be a little more strategic. You know,
yes,
playing with Burning Witches, playing the Garden Grove amp, playing like NAMM.
Working smarter, not harder.
Yeah, working a little smart instead of driving 3,000 miles on a tour in a loop all the way out across the country.
Yeah,
which we like, but we still plan on doing that. But it's a little more of.
We're going to be more selective.
Yeah,
we're going to be more selective.
Yeah,
I think again, just to go back to like anybody that's in a band or been in a band or knows people in bands.
Oh, the cost of it.
It's freaking expensive, you know, and we're in-house, like, you know, so it's a lot. So you get to a point where, you know,
but we're getting back out there,
make educated decisions, you know.
Yeah.
No, we're definitely back out there. We're not, by no means will you not see us again on the East Coast. We will be back.
But that's going to be planned out and promoted like heavily.
Yeah.
To get the most impact. So that's kind of, we're waiting for the right thing, you know, like come through like Baltimore Soundstage, come through, you know, TLA and Philly, come through bigger venues where we can get more impact and really do it.
Yeah.
So, but it's, you know, and then we're dying to get back to New Orleans and Austin.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, you know, it's all the best.
Oh, no, totally. For promoting on the East Coast, you might know a guy. Call him.
I might know. I think we know someone.
Hell yeah.
Some people. Some people. Yeah, no, for sure. And once that's all signed off and done, it's kind of anchoring our own festivals that we're waiting on.
Yeah, once we have the confirmations from those, we can make some decisions about what and where kind of thing. So, but it's so funny because you know, our peeps back in Pennsylvania, they'll be like, "Oh, when are you coming out?" And I was like, "Oh, MFR, you never came out when we were there." Calling y'all bitches out.
Don't mess with the summer.
Just being real,
unfortunately, that's facts. That's just unfortunately.
No, it's
that's
facts.
Just
Really don't get me wrong. I get it, man. I get it. Like I'm actually just now sort of in a position where I'm even capable of like going out. I mean, yes and no. I don't have as much time, but you know, it wasn't an excuse, but my shit is like we've got fucking kids, man. I'm busy. I got a life.
We love you too, Megan.
Megan, I love you, girl. What's up?
For sure. Angel, pick it up right after their answer here, guys. I got one more question in this particular segment for you, just being that, you know, talking about those olden days up until like present. Do you find that with obviously so many more doors, opportunities have come your way since you've moved to the West Coast, but that doesn't under any circumstances say that there wasn't some serious foot to ask that you guys had to do in order to get that as well. But have you, from your experience, do you guys find that the like musicians that you have available to you also with the West Coast differs from the East Coast? So what I mean, for a little bit of like clarification on that, is like, I feel like when it came to the lineups for IOG, and this is going to sound shitty at first, but I swear to God that I'm going. I swear to God I'm going. I swear to God I'm going somewhere with this. That it seems like the lineups, obviously not you guys because you're the core of IOG, but that the lineup seemed a little trickier, a little bit more wishy-washy. And there's guys like Blake who I will kill for that kid. So I am absolutely not like throwing him in this statement. But where, of course, there's rotating musicians that sometimes need to be a thing, and at times you're unprepared for that. You just have to make an adjustment on the fly for, as opposed to the West Coast, which, of course, for 40, 50 years, if not more, has just been known to be just like musicians just popping out like fucking rabbits making babies. I mean, it's just like they almost seem everywhere. And of course, you know, you come across the same like idiots in the music scene that you would in any place. Yes, but do you still find that the West Coast has benefited you with just the ability to find like quality musicians that see things the way that you see them?
That's a great question, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The answer is an outstanding yes. And to speak to like, well, like, so when our anchor musicians, Ted and Julian, kind of rolled out as we were preparing this over a long period of time, we had some rotating lineups, some touring lineups, which you experienced as well. And while we did find some great guys, Miles,
yeah.
I cannot pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, Miles.
Yeah.
Who's one of the best drummers I've ever played with. Amazing guy. And then Blake Shannon, who is just like our boy. Yeah, it's like here we have a little more like the pick of the litter. And that's kind of when we came off the road and everyone kind of scattered and went their separate ways. And we were looking at the band and going, what do we want to do in 2026? Where are we heading? Again, it was a lot easier. I mean, within a couple days, we had people lining up to audition, reaching out, and then it made life easier. And then Dean Michaels.
Oh, Dean, yeah, Dean. No, Dean's not. I think it also has to do more with not necessarily location, but yes, location, and I'll get to that in a second, but also like-mindedness, because people come to the West Coast for the dream, right? Whether it's acting, Hollywood, like whatever, to live this kind of like this lifestyle.
Bands, yeah.
So that's what people come here for. So what happens a lot on the East Coast, or at least for us and what we were running into, is that like people knew that they couldn't commit that kind of time. Like, Blake had other obligations, for instance, and so did Miles. So, we were fortunate enough to have the opportunity to work with those good musicians for the time limited that they had. And that at that juncture, like Chris is saying, when we lost that long-standing band that we had that everybody kind of knew on the East Coast, that started generating thoughts in our mind like, all right, are we gonna like really push this and try to take it and really do something with it? Which, I'm not saying there's not opportunities in New York and stuff, but this is where you need to be for that. So it all kind of like, just like they say, like when you look back, you can see how everything kind of lined up and sort of put us right where we needed to be. So it does have to do with location, but it also has to do with mindset. And I think just people out here come here in that mindset for that mindset. So that's the difference to me between the East Coast and the West Coast, as far as, the differences in musicians, because there's still a lot of great musicians on the East Coast, great musicianship out there. Just it's whether or not like that's what they want to do,
Yeah.
So
that's, and like I said, that is a great question. It has,
great
and again, not slighting East Coast. We had some great lineups,
absolutely not. Yeah.
played with some great musicians, but when we got out here, it just things became a little bit easier.
Commitment level, understanding.
People
they get it a little more. Like
when you come to someone and tell them like you're going to be on the road for a month, and they're like, yeah, this is what I do.
They're more prepared. They know what has to be done to get there, even if it's like that means they have to, do whatever in their other life to make it happen. They make it happen.
Yeah, so it definitely, when you're living in LA and it's your trajectory is to do this for a living, you're going to find people that are like-minded.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Absolutely, for sure. Right back up to you, Angel.
Oh, sorry about that. I had to mute.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, got a question from Brian. What went into your logo design, both the merch aspect and the details?
So the design has kind of morphed over the years. This is the new design here. And I think that just that came with the rebranding of the band. The original design will always have some sort of existence. I mean, we have it
tattooed on
tattooed.
All the original members have a tattoo.
Yeah.
On their bodies.
Which is the wings and the tail of a siren. So it started out like that.
Yeah.
And it's evolved as the band has evolved.
And it's funny, it actually evolved on an overnight drive to play Rockfest. We were driving and our guitar player was playing with us. He loved us. He's like, but the first time I saw you, we had the logo IOG. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I didn't know what that meant. He's like, and it came from a professional manager as well, who said, like, you guys aren't, like, people know who IOG are fans of yours, but they know Illusions of Grandeur. So make it Illusions of Grandeur. So we did a rebrand when we changed the sound. And it's been very beneficial. T-shirts are selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, so it actually does work better for merch too. So to answer Brian's continue answering your question, it does.
That was the design.
This design like works a little bit better for merch. It has a little bit more of a metal feel, and it is pretty badass. It's like, you know, the skull with the horns. It kind of has.
It's her.
To me, well, no, it kind of pulls in a little bit of the aspect of Davey. I realize it is reversed with the horns up instead of the tentacles down, but
yeah,
I still enjoy the dichotomy of that, and then. You can kind of see it on OCM's a little bit in the way, but it also does have the upside down triangle, which is the water symbol, which goes with the siren. She's, you know, the water creature. So
it was just time to it was time to rebrand.
Time to rebrand. It came with the move. It came with the rebranding of the sound and the band, and it does help with merch sales. I personally think.
And as Jay, you as a man of many details, he also changed the makeup.
Oh yes.
We went from black and red and all to like a gray and red and
I wear black and white.
Yeah, we changed the look. There it is. Yes. We changed the look of the band and the show.
I got you guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It was time for a refresh, and it's been really cool. And fans of, like, we have old school fans who are fans from the first album, from the first single, who loved the original, the siren wings and all that, but then they're like, holy shit, this is so cool. So yeah, it was just time for a change. And it's about evolve or die, really.
Yeah, I think I spoke to Jay about this before. So we're kind of like living the definition of insanity. We're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So it was time for a revamp and just, you know, and actually too, we were using the same artist for a lot of our merch and t-shirt designs, which I like. You know, you're supporting a local artist, or you know, or just, you know, a small artist in general. Just support artists, because that's really important. That's how they make their money and survive. So that was something else that was kind of cool. You know, the original design, I think we mocked up actually, like on a computer, like we did it.
Yeah.
So
we always
cool as well.
Yeah, we always try and find underground artists.
Yeah.
And you know, work with them in conjunction to promote their art and who they are and what. So the first two albums are an artist actually from Jakarta, India.
Yes.
And this artist is from England. His name is escaping me, so that I kind of suck right now.
He didn't. There was a pop quiz. He didn't know I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, but no, yeah. That is what went into the design was, you know, we were looking at the new sound, the black, the gray, the you know, how we were doing it. So we decided to have everything kind of coincide and work together. So
I think the siren's also getting rooted and more comfortable with who she is. So the evolution of the siren, it kind of goes with her too. She's, you know, more confident in herself and the things that she's had to go through to get to where she is. So
you should, you know, it all her sometime.
Yeah, I am her. I am her.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yes, yeah, thank you for asking. I appreciate the question, Brian.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Angel, stay with it. It's still your segment, brother. But yeah, when you guys sent me this imagery, and then when you sent me the logo that became the spine t-shirt, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have so many Illusion t-shirts, and I'm all for it.
I owe you a couple shirts too. Hey, Ron. Yeah, I owe you a couple shirts too. So yeah,
do we have more shirts for you guys?
Yeah, we do. We have more shirts I have to mail to them.
Well, I also need to send you guys some V&D shirts for Vampire Devil for me and Ron as well.
Oh yeah.
Because they're soft shirts as well, just like the TMS ones.
I still have I only wear my that metal, you know, the Metal Summit shirt every once in a while now. because I don't want to wear it out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it hangs in a place of honor in my closet, and I bring it out whenever we go do a heavy promotion. You
Yeah,
know,
we were somewhere the other day. I think we were on a set, and he's like, "I'm gonna wear the Metal Summit shirt." I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Yeah. I'm actually getting some small roles in
As well,
movies,
yes.
and I'm playing a bass player in a black metal band,
Nice.
and that movie's it's going to be filming coming up in 2026, and I've already said this is what I'm wearing, so it'll be Metal Summit represented.
You guys are family regardless. If you guys need more shirts, just ask. I will mail them to you if your shirts are getting blown out
Looking
because
stonewashed. No.
Angel and I can't be more appreciative. That there's no bigger compliment than that to have you guys wearing that for us. But if you guys need fresher ones, I will send them to you.
He can spare a square.
He can spare one. I'm trying to stay sharp and dark black like Jeff.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I got you
So,
for sure. What am I sending you? Do you need another? What do you need? An L?
It's an L. It's a large. Look at me. It'll never be less than that.
Oh, come on. You know you need a schmedium.
A schmedium.
Oh my God.
A medium husky.
I'll be wearing it to here. Does this shirt a little tight?
My size is medium husky. Bring me back a t-shirt.
Bring me back a t-shirt. right
My
back
size is medium husky. If anybody gets that, you get a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Name that movie.
Oh my
you
God.
get an IOG t-shirt. Merry fucking Christmas, bitches.
If you can name that movie. Say the line again.
I don't know what he says in Hawaiian. It's probably not really that, but he says, "Bring me back a t-shirt. My size is medium husky."
No one is going to get this. If
somebody does, yeah, I'll be surprised. But you get I'll mail you a t-shirt personally.
Free t-shirt.
You can take a picture of me at the post office. I'll put it in a thing. Sorry, guys. What do you want?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I thought we froze.
8:25. I love
What?
Are we frozen?
No. Midnight 25.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that song come about? Because I just love the title as well. I'm like, wow, what a cool title for a song.
So I I fell in love with the Wednesday series, and I don't know, I kind of felt like I could relate to the whole we're the monsters kind of thing, like witches and the weirdos are always like the outcasts, and then but isn't it so true that it's generally the person that smiles in your face that's actually the one stabbing you in your back? So a lot of it, the idea, the imagery in it came from Wednesday.
It was written for the Wednesday series.
Yes. But the underlying meaning is pretty much,
And it kind of so that song tandems into curses.
Yes, it does. So, just basically how, unfortunately humans are generally the ones that are deceiving, and it's not the monsters you need to be afraid of, it's the other human beings. So which is it's actually, an underlying thread in Wednesday. If any of you guys have seen it, they're all the humans are basically afraid of all the monsters, but really it's winds up being
the humans are the
monsters.
So yeah, and that song was a definite. If you've ever read about it, we've actually done a lot of magazine articles about it. It was an anomaly because normally I write the music and I'll write it and send it out to the band, and the band will contribute their parts, and then
I always forget about
she'll have lyrical ideas or melody that we got on. This was a song that we were in the studio. I was warming up, and Siren walked through and went, "What was that?" And I was like,
He's like, a warm up?
I was like, I'm just playing. I was like, can you keep playing the B string on a guitar that's not even ours? Like, this is not.
Oh yeah, that's right. It
was like a different tuning.
Yeah,
we don't play in that tuning. We're an A over D on 7-string, and this was B over E. And she goes, "What is? Keep playing that." And we rolled tape, and
I just started singing to it.
And literally, the song within 15 minutes was done, and she wrote it. It was almost like Ozzy style.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was like he was playing, and I was like, "All right, do this, da 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 da," like or whatever, and
It was
And
very a la, and I'm not trying to compare it in any way, shape, or form, but the methodology is what I'm comparing.
yes, the
To
methodology. Yeah.
Ozzy humming things to Randy Rhoads.
Yeah.
Like,
That's kind of what I did. I mean,
yeah, it was not kind of.
I was
They're like, do that.
Yeah.
Can you go heavy there? Do that.
Mm.
Then take it back there. And that she arranged the song. She wrote the song, and that's how Midnight became into existence. You know, if it was me, it wouldn't have been written.
It wouldn't have been a song. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I was really nervous about the lyrics. I was, and whenever I write lyrics, I don't know if any other singers or writers can attest, but like it's really nerve-wracking to put your lyrics out there and your melody, on the line, and it's like putting your heart out for people to judge, basically. So I remember saying to him, I was like, "Are you sure it's not stupid? Like I'm singing about werewolves and vampires and ghosts and like
No,
it's
people
not
love
stupid."
it.
He's
It
like,
was
"No, it's
awesome.
really good." I was like, "Okay, like I'm so nervous to like let it go." And now it's, the second release, Midnight 2025.
Yeah. So and that's where the Angel where 25 came from, was we re-released it in 25.
25.
Megan, show us your new ink. Do a
Oh yeah,
close-up.
anyway, Megan, let me see
Do a
that snake.
close-up of your new ink.
Snakety snake.
Your snake.
What you got, girl?
Don't make it dirty.
Yeah,
Keep it
no, it's
juicy.
okay. I'm gonna put my whole face in this fucking camera. Oh my god, it's badass. Wow, that looks
A bit
fucking
more
cool.
on this side too.
Oh hell yeah.
Ooh.
That's sick. It's not done, right? In the middle.
Jay, you're gonna get next rating. Watch out.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right. I'll take it.
I'm not looking forward to that session.
I'll find a way. I'll find a way to rework our logo to include 3 X's in it.
Ooh,
There you go.
But yeah, so that's how Midnight 25 came out. And then it really does, it tails into Curses, because
Yes.
when we started
Might be
planning
cool.
on playing Midnight Live, I was like, we need another song to kind of go with it, because it's an anomaly. It kind of doesn't fit anything else we do. So the Curses
was born.
And for me,
oh, sorry. I was like, and so is the side of the album that kind of transitions into more of the witch from the siren. I mean, a siren is a witch, but the more witch side of the siren.
that's where we made a little bit of a left turn, the
Mhm.
left-hand path,
Yeah.
as it might be.
Yes.
So it went Midnight and then Curses, and now you'll see what it leads into.
Is that a kitty cat? Oh.
It is Kitty Cat.
Oh, kitty.
He's like, oh my god, Motley's gonna come down and get all mad now.
He was okay till I called him out.
But yeah, so that's kind of where those 2 songs came, which is why we did them in conjunction.
Yes.
It's like by the end of 2025, I'm like, we need to put these 2 singles out so that we can lead into 2026. So, and I think it's been really successful. It's been awesome.
Yeah, and to me, just a good way to build momentum, because
Yeah.
right now everyone's talking about what they're going to do for the new year, and
No, yeah, and it's like Midnight had a rebirth and was released in September when we played the Viper Room, and we released it that night. And then Curses we had been working on for a while, and it's actually like the fastest single release we've ever done, because we finished it, we listened to it, and we're like, these are in tandem, they need to be together. So we put it out right away, and that came out on Halloween. And it dropped on Halloween. Yeah, and it's amazing. Did really well on platform. We're not big fans of Spotify, but it did really well there. They just, because they don't pay anything, bastards. It did really well there, and it's just
Tell us how you really feel.
There ain't enough hours in the day for me to tell you how I feel about Spotify. So you don't ever get 1 million plays on Spotify and being an indie artist. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
You instantly will vanish. So we put it out. It did really well there, and it did really well on our fan base. But I think the singles combined have just done amazingly well for us. And when you see what's coming in 2026, we're going to tail out this year with the beginning of the new year with Curses, the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
have a new song coming for you.
And then we have a new song coming, and then a new album. And I hope, and I think the new album will be June. So it'll be
just before
Infected Rain, and then just before the summer tour. So and that'll be a whole new show, a whole new bunch of songs being played. We have to play longer sets because we're phasing out so many of the old songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the songs from the first album we haven't played in
Years.
7 years, 8 years.
I gotta ask you though, Siren, you're not phasing out Megan's song, are you?
No.
No.
Upon my life, absolutely not.
No, that song will
Yeah. That'll never die, my friend. That's
people. The
I
other
was like,
surprising.
please don't set me up to take that wrath.
no, that one's not going.
Well, since Jay said we can't play it anymore.
We actually just were rehearsing Upon My Life the other day.
Yeah, that's another song on the last tour. It was
requested, specifically requested.
Because it's so funny. In the song's called Upon My Life, but people call it I Am the Witch, I Am the Siren.
Yeah, what's that? I Am the Witch, I Am the Siren.
Are you gonna play I Am the Witch, I Am the Siren? And being the bass player, I look at him and go, the fuck is that? I'm like, oh shit, Upon My Life. Yes, we're gonna play Upon My Life. Yeah, fans give the songs their own names. Everyone's done it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, there's a song you like and you know it by this, but the actual title is, you know what I mean?
Else, yeah.
Yeah,
that one's heavily requested, and we had Further to Fall in Europe was pretty heavily requested as well, and we weren't ready to play it live, but we've actually done that one live a couple times now.
Yeah.
So that one's making its
talk about
way.
A very difficult song to play live.
Yeah,
that's one that was written in. Here's a lesson for anyone watching that. If you're in the studio and you're writing something and you've never played it as a live band, don't release it till you've played it as a live band.
Oh yeah.
We had to reverse engineer that song just because of the complexity of it. But it actually came out really kick-ass. It was a great kick-ass live song. And that's when there's actually a snippet of that on our TikTok or our Instagram or one of those from the show we did at Fontana Red, Stage Red. And it went over it like gangbusters. I was nervous as shit because it was the very first time we were playing it, and it was just like, really, we got to play it in a place where I can't see the back of the auditorium. Huh?
Sorry, children.
Yeah, it was crazy, but it came out really well, and we can't wait to be playing that on tour and these shows that are coming up, and you're gonna be hearing a whole bunch of new music, and we're trying to reinvent some of the old songs too.
Thinking about bringing back the original Illusions of Grandeur song, like the first one ever, and seeing if we can modernize it a little bit.
Breathe.
Yeah, that was
the very first
song we ever wrote together.
So yeah, we're trying to keep it fresh, but also bring it old school.
Yeah.
Very, very cool for sure. Angel, I'm going to keep the segment with you, but also real quick, Siren and CM, like when it comes to since we were talking a little bit about merch, but also taking it back to an early part of the interview, with the original plan of the two EPs possibly merging in vinyl, now there's an LP is now away. I want to take it back to that other word. Is there still potentially IOG vinyl in our future?
Yeah, definitely.
That is,
It's gonna be limited because that shit's expensive. But yeah, for sure. We've talked about that actually quite a bit. It's always been something we wanted to do. So I think actually now we have material that's, I don't want to say worthy of it, but kind of like,
Yeah, it's so funny because the last album when it came out, vinyl was back. I mean, it's been back for a while. Let's not kid around, but it was kind of, the digital world was still there, and now we've had such a demand for it, and so it's kind of that anticipation has built up so much that what we put out, we want it to be special.
Yeah, for sure.
We just don't want to throw the album, remix it and remaster it for vinyl and then have it be the same cover. And when we put it out, we want it to be something, because it's expensive. Even for, if you're buying something, you want to get the quality out of it. And we always like to put out a quality product. So this being our very first full length LP on vinyl, we wanted to have a custom cover. We want to, have it colored vinyl. You want it to have the insert. You want it to be like when you opened records when you were a kid. For me anyway. And every time it was like you study the album cover, you study the liner notes. It's so we want to make sure when we do this, it's detail oriented and really, really perfect. So it's coming. And it's a labor of love. And also we wanted quality music on it. So
Yeah, I think now is
the
time. Yeah, I think waiting for it and all the things that have kind of led to kind of passing it for the moment was meant to be, because now is when we have the material, I think that's worthy of vinyl. So
and then maybe at some point you'll see the Siren album and the songs of the Siren Unlimited. Maybe.
Yeah.
There's demand in Europe for sure. We'll see what America brings for that, but there's definitely demand. Or I keep toying with the box setting it.
He wants to do his trilogy set. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be a trilogy set
someday. There'll be the original thought pattern. No joke, going back to 2016, was a trilogy of albums, and we're still on that trajectory.
I mean, we're still on that trajectory. That's kind of always been the plan, the overall plan.
So
we'll see. But there's vinyl coming, Jay.
Hell yeah, for sure. And right up to you, Angel. But for my own personal joygasm, can we please get an Illusions of Grandeur and Cradle of Filth tour?
Oh,
from your lips to God's ears.
That's not the first time I've heard that. And we'd like to see that happen.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool, man. Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
that would be an entertaining night.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we do live in LA. We've, it's really interesting how like the scene is around here. We've actually run into quite a few cats, and just it's its own environment, you guys. Like it's its own animal, it's its own world, and grateful to have like glimpsed at it and gotten some of the opportunities that I've gotten, but like we'll see, it's not called Hollywood for no reason.
Yeah, I've turned babes onto Venom Inc. as well, and I feel like you guys on a show with them would do well also.
Yeah, I think we've played with them.
We played with them before.
Have you played with them?
Yeah, we've known them, the members of Venom
for a
Venom
long
Inc.
time.
That went back to the days of when we knew Johnny Z.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Johnny Z.
Yeah, rest in
peace. That would have been an awesome conversation if Angel and I were able to make that one happen.
She has some really good memories of
Johnny Z.
Of Johnny Z being
definitely like the godfather, because he felt like a grandfather figure, and he was just
very supportive.
So really supportive and really real, which is sometimes tough in the industry. So I feel blessed to have gotten to meet him and Marsha and spend some time with them.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was, and unfortunately, it was kind of at the tail end of their lives.
Yeah, it definitely was.
They came into our lives, so it was interesting. But it was, good from our, and I'm sure there's a million people out there. It's just like you're the villain in someone's story somewhere.
Sure.
But Johnny, from the minute I met him, he just great inspiration, great guy, super inspiring, and with the stories.
Oh yeah.
I can only imagine. Despite, I mean, CM, you can keep us up all night with your colorful opinion of Spotify. I can imagine that Johnny Z could keep us up all year.
Yeah, and it's but the thing is, I'm a fanboy, I'm a geek, so it's this guy's the guy who brought Metallica to the East Coast and discovered Anthrax and Overkill, and brought all those bands to life. And so for me, it was just like, so can I ask you this? You know what I mean? But he was always good. He's like, yeah, come on, And then in his later years, brought Venom Inc. kind of back.
Absolutely, 100%.
Brought Venom Inc. to Nuclear Blast and got them kind of moving with Ave. So it's even
that album holds up, man.
Yeah, Ave is probably one of my favorite albums by them.
Welcome to hell. But anyway,
no, don't get me wrong. Yes, like Venom in the big picture, of course. That's the way. I got to see Venom so far. Well, for what it's worth, I've gotten to see Kronos' Venom once at Maryland Death Fest. I never got to see Venom. So like real quick, Metal Summoners, because I also want to bring Angel back in, because of course I'm we're with our mates, so of course I'm chatterboxing the shit out of everybody. But like I've when it comes to black metal, my ear is always my ear is very specific, like, because I grew up on goth rock, obviously being a big Typo Negative fan, and also loving the Misfits with horror punk and glam metal with Motley Crue. When it comes to like black metal, there's like a handful of bands that really do speak for me. Most of it is because I love clear lyrics. So it's a little tricky for me with a lot of black metal because I can't understand a lot of it. And that doesn't make it bad, but it's the bands that I feel have really quality musicianship where the songs are really catchy, like to the ear of the sound. That is what brings me in. And when it comes to that, for me, it was always like Venom, Cradle of Filth, and Obituary are like black metal bands that I'll like just die over because I just think
don't forget the Celtic Frost.
And Celtic Frost is absolutely fantastic when it comes to that, for sure. 100% they are. And I was like, but those are the bands like that really spoke to me when it came to that. But anyway, at Maryland Death Fest, I got to see Kronos with Venom because I know he owns the name. And then I got to see basically the rest of the band because when Venom Inc. originally came through and played Baltimore Soundstage, where it was with Tony, of course. And but they still had Mantis and they still had Abaddon. In fact, the Venom Inc. shirt that I still wear 90% of the time is still the Welcome to Hell pentagram on the front, but on the back it says like Iron and Steel, and it says Demolition Man, Abaddon, and Mantis on the back of the shirt. And that's always been my go-to Venom Inc. shirt. But anyway, I've always been really, really stoked on Venom Inc. I love them to death. Babes and I went and saw them at Autobar with the current lineup, and it's still really, really solid. So I've always definitely been down for Venom Inc. But no, of course, like when it comes to just the overall world of Venom, of course, Welcome to Hell is just the gold standard. I think black metal is fantastic.
Yes.
They did a follow-up album, years later, where they flipped it, where it was called Metal Black. And I actually thought that was actually really quality. I actually think that's kind of an underrated one, of course. But no, definitely. But come on, Metal Summoners, let's get everything going. Let's just give like me like a dying wish of getting IOG out there with Cradle of Filth.
I like it.
Let's get a petition going.
A petition, 100% for sure. Angel, my man, appreciate you, all you.
Dying wish.
We thought you were dead in a ditch tonight, Jay. We were
You're a vampire. You sleep upside down.
I know. Don't discredit my vampirism.
Yeah, but he said dying.
Don't sensationalize Jay's vampirism.
Hey,
this isn't Queen of the Damned.
No, the Queen of the Damned is upstairs in the living room right now.
Oh man, she's really gonna kill him.
Angel's freezing in his car. That's what's happening.
No, I got the heater.
Oh, you got the heater on? Oh, yeah.
Going back to when the band moved from the East Coast to the West Coast, man, that's a gutsy move. I mean, I gotta hand it to the band because, so many things could go right, so many things could go wrong as well. Just the fact that things have turned out the way that they have. Did you guys even halfway think maybe we should go back to Pennsylvania?
No, we were spending so much time out here as the band evolved. Just working out here, working with artists, management, different people. It was like we were out here every 4 months for extended periods of time.
Yep.
And it just was the most logical career move and life move. Yeah. I mean,
I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. I think we're both kind of gypsies at heart a little bit. I've been moving around since I was a child, and I'm not an army brat or anything like that. I appreciate a place for the experiences, and like I feel like I know when it's time to go. And we were definitely being pulled to the West Coast. Like he said, we were out here quite a bit. Over the past like the 2 years before we actually lived here, maybe even 3 years, we spent an inordinate amount of money just flying out here and staying here,
it was
from like 2021 till we moved here officially. We just like every couple months, whether it's 2 months or 4 months in between, we were here. So I think
it was enough that they knew us by name at the Rainbow.
yeah, like we were established at the Rainbow before we
So
lived
we'd
here.
walk in and they'd be like, "Hey!"
Yeah.
So it's it was a career move. It was a call. It was
Like,
I mean, everything has risk. So I mean, Angel,
Yeah.
that great question, and that is true. Is there a risk? Yes, there was a risk. We could come out here and everything we had set up could have fallen apart, but instead it's in strange ways it has amplified everything and gotten better and better.
Yeah.
You know, not the way we initially planned.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You know, we had a plan that in motion and those plans changed and now it's gotten so much better that it's crazy. Like we're doing so many different things that we never pictured we'd be doing. It's like I said, she's acting, we're working on soundtracks, we're doing new music, and we're playing, you know, we at our initial plan when we came out here, and we thought, hey, in about a year or so,
Yeah.
we'll be playing the
We'll
big
finally get to
rooms.
play Whiskey.
We'll play
finally get to
Whiskey, we'll play Viper,
Room,
you know, we'll play Bar Stand, and it all happened within 2 months.
Yeah, we couldn't believe it. It's a we're not that, I don't want to like
And it
get ahead
wasn't-
of ourselves, but it's one of those things where you do look back and you're like, oh shit, like that happened like that happened that fast, but
Yeah.
it's life's like a river, man. It's flowing whether you want it to or not,
So you can swim
obviously.
with the tide or against it.
Well, yeah, and I mean, we're all heading in one direction, and not to be morbid, but that's death. So like, I just want to fucking live my life every day. I don't want to feel like, man, I should have done that, or like, God forbid something were to happen and I couldn't do what I do.
Listen to the lyrics of Further to Fall.
Yeah, I would never want to think like, oh, I just should have done it. I just should have moved to California. I just should have. So for me, and that's not something that scares me. I was never afraid of it.
No. Yeah.
Like I knew we would land, and we also have always had the mentality, like, oh well, if we're there for 2 years and then something else takes
we'll
us in a
move
different
somewhere else.
direction, we'll just fucking go there. Like, so.
Yeah, there's still,
Yeah.
and it's probably a ways up, but Europe moving.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Moving and
actually the next
housing
trajectory.
in Europe.
We're purchasing property in Italy most likely.
So
So
that'll be
there's that. That's the next thing.
second home, and
Yeah.
we'll probably be touring a lot more in Europe, which we already tour quite a bit in Europe now. But yeah, so it's don't be afraid, go for it.
Yeah, that's what I would
know?
tell anybody. Like, live your life, man. Life is too short to like think about like what might happen. And
Get in
I
a
know
car, get in a plane.
shit's expensive, and like
Oh.
but it really is true. Like, if you want something, you will figure out a way to make it happen. It just it really all comes down to you inside. You have to decide for yourself what it is that you want from this life. And I'll never stop chasing what I want. And I don't see, if I never get to whatever anybody out there thinks is making it, or whatever your version of success is. I had an amazing fucking journey. Like, what did you do? Like, and I don't mean you, but I'm just saying, like, because I'm not like, oh, one day we're gonna play on this stage with this band, and then I'll have made it, or I'll have X amount of money in the bank. Like, no, I don't chase a dollar. I don't chase a day. I try to make the journey the day. That is that is the reward, is living your life and getting to do what you love every day. And if you fucking are successful and wind up being, kick Taylor Swift out of the goddamn first place spot, which
Sleep Token just did.
Sleep Token just did.
Knocked her out of number one.
Then hell yeah. And if not, I had a beautiful journey with beautiful friends like yourselves, and got to experience things that some people never get to experience. So I'll forever, be grateful being an artist and a creator, musician, and we'll follow that.
That's kind of
wherever it goes.
Whenever we're planning tours, that's kind of what we're always looking at. Like, where are we going to be? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to experience that. Oh,
Yeah.
we got to do this. We're in Birmingham. We got to go to Black Sabbath Bridge. We got to.
Yeah.
There's another bar that we're going to visit and have some drinks and a dinner at. So it's like when you're traveling, it's like you're so busy when you're on tour that it's like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
go.
a lot.
That we make a lot of time to do special things while we're out there doing it, so that it's life is the journey.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like,
coming
make
to
it great,
California was the journey. We went to Nashville. We drove Route 66 all the way
all the way
across.
out. Yeah, we stopped at that cool Cadillac thing where all the Cadillacs
Cadillac
are
Ranch.
they're on the ground. You
Oh yeah.
spray them and shit.
And it was just, it was great. We just like detoured 7 hours, went to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the tour van loaded up.
What does he say? L-I-V-I-N, man. Live
Yeah,
it.
L-I-V-I-N.
You know, fucking living.
We just got the-
LFTIE.
You can be
Yeah.
afraid of it and not do it because of fill in the fucking blank, or you can just go do that shit and
Yeah.
let the cards fall, man. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, there's preparation involved in there. I have children, and I'm not completely, unrealistic, but
Luck is
Yeah.
preparation and opportunity meeting, and that's what we've been working our asses off for a long time.
Yeah.
So, when we got here and we started working and getting everything together, it definitely the band became a very mixed thing. California, what was St. Louis?
California, St. Louis,
different members from different places flying in and working, and
Vegas.
and we were we had the material. We went our new producers, and then we were like, well, let's contact Whiskey, and usually we hear the same story. Oh, if you're gonna play there, it's gonna be like a waiting list. And you're
Yeah,
gonna be,
yeah,
and
sure.
you guys,
Like
you
I
actually,
said.
you introduced us at our very first show
Mhm.
at
Yep.
the Whiskey.
Yes, we did.
And yeah, and since then we've kind of become a little bit of the house band. We've taken a little break, but we're coming back strong. So
Just let me and Angel know. Like
we will. You guys got to
Right.
come to Bar Sinister and
Oh my God, you guys
So-
would love Barson.
funny. Oh, well, that bar in particular is very much up my alley. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
pretty much my thing.
Yeah.
So you guys might have met him because he lives in LA as well, or you guys might have just met him from, of course, your experience on the road.
Yeah.
My buddy Ty Oliver lives in LA. He's the guitar player in Orgy right now, and he used to be in Power Man 5000. He's
Okay.
he's also a bartender as his day or night gig, when he's not out touring. But he's got a band called Ray Gun Romance. They've been on the show.
Okay.
He's been on the show a couple of times. He's a dear friend of mine, and Angel, bless his heart, is always super cool with my kind of style of music, bringing on people that I really think can also bring that style in. And Ty is great, love him to death. But he just had his debut show for Ray Gun Romance, which was supposed to be nothing more than a studio band where he can create and put it out on iTunes or on all the streaming services to let his outlet going. But there became kind of a demand for his music, and he just did his debut show last weekend at Bar Sinister.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
reading about that.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, we
I love Barson.
we frequent there as much as we can.
Yeah, as much as we can. We tried.
This time of year, it's crazy.
It's
So,
it's super difficult for us to
Bar,
get
if you've never been to Bar Sinister
God.
in Hollywood,
Saturday nights, people.
Saturday nights in Hollywood,
Yeah.
Bar Sinister is the scene. We played there last year, and it's
That's our fucking crowd now.
that's our crowd. It's
All right.
it's been amazing. And we're back there April 18th
18th. Yeah.
of 2026. April 18th, we're playing Bar Sinister again, and looking forward to it. It's a one time a year event. You're not going to see us there again, except for
once a
that's
year.
our show in 2026 at Bar Sinister. So it's going to be promoted pretty heavily, but it's also very kind of underground.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys can come,
Come on.
That-
come on out.
Well,
It's gonna be weird.
that time frame definitely does seem pretty I feel that seems pretty good, because outside, of course, with me and Angel with TMS, I mean, like you guys know, me and Ron do our V&D thing as well. So but right now I feel like April is pretty decently open. I know that Ron and I are eyeballing some things as well. So yeah, that's damn it. It's like, damn, Jay, you really needed not only to have your music thing, you had to do something for horror movies, didn't you? Well, yeah, of course I did. But
Well,
I will
that's
say that's pretty sick. And of course, when it comes to me and Babes, family first. So we would love to definitely get out there. So now that we know the dates, I'm going to start doing some calendar work and see if I can make it a thing, because I think, it's been too long for a family reunion. I think we could have some fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a 2-show week. That's Burning
Yeah.
Witches. We're with the Whiskey
On the 16th?
on the 16th,
Yeah.
and then a night later on the 18th, we're in the Bar Sin. So it's it's
Okay.
going to be the crazy whirlwind that we like to do when we play in Hollywood. We try and go down there and just hit it and kill it.
flip through real quick
and do it, and then we're out. So that's kind of what the plan is for April, is to do that, and then yeah, I think
So
there's
question, because
Yeah.
this, you guys will understand this, because this is the petty in me. Because of said Dick, do you guys have a guest room currently open?
we do.
what
We do.
we
I'm
do
not- Let's not talk about all that negative shit. We do.
Hell no, dude. I would never set you guys up that way. But I knew
We
you
do.
guys would understand.
no we do
Well,
Yeah, we have a
definitely
guest
do.
room open now.
especially you and me, CM, because you
Oh,
were
yeah.
filling me in recently.
Yeah,
yes
it's a lot of fun, but that's a whole other.
yes we do
But there's always there'll always be a place.
That's not for this show. This is a positive show.
There'll always be a place for you, Megan, to lay your head up in our mountain house. Come on up.
All right. Well, let me do some calendar work. Let me do some let me look into that, because I definitely think that's I definitely think that could be a thing. Angel, what do you think, my friend? Do you feel like you could be up for another LA experience?
Fuck yeah.
That's my boy.
Who says no to
I
that?
miss the rainbow.
No.
I don't really want to be
I miss
wrong.
the rainbow. I miss Lori Tucker.
You missed the rainbow?
You didn't get the rainbow?
No, he misses. No, I'm just
Oh,
he's
misses it.
saying he
okay. I
misses
was like,
the
wait,
rainbow.
what?
I have to say, I can't believe you didn't get there. I thought we were at the rainbow.
Hmm.
So
That was a fun place.
Oh yeah. Oh no, we were definitely over there because it was you guys and our friends in Kick and Valentina that night. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
were definitely
That's
at the
right.
rainbow.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, now I remember.
But
yeah.
we had Lori Tucker on the show a couple of years ago, and she was one of the teachers in Van Halen's "Hot for Teacher" music
Oh,
video.
yeah.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
So we got to see her because she'd been on the show. We'd all kept in contact, and she was great. Thank you so much, Dean Michaels. Thank you for popping on, brother.
no.
Dean!
Dean.
What's up? Hold on a second, guys. I got you. Bam.
Dean!
Dean.
Dean, we love you.
Brother from another mother, our flying guitar player.
No, for sure. No, Dean,
amazing.
thank you so much, man. Like, appreciate all the love for sure, man. No, absolutely. And thank you for taking care of our family, just like, of course, they're your family. So, like, we really appreciate
Listen,
it.
And
Dean's amazing.
We'll be announcing the shows that Dean will be playing on
Yeah.
when everything gets locked down for that. But he played Viper Room with us in September, and it was just he just put a video recap of that out.
Oh yeah, you did. It was actually really cool.
Yeah, and it was awesome. That
Yeah.
was a great one of my favorite stage experiences.
Yeah,
ever,
absolutely.
was playing with Dean. So
No,
that'll
absolutely.
that'll teach you, Dean, to be like, hey man, I should come and play with you sometime. I was like, oh yeah. See you soon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
No, absolutely, for sure. And Metal Summoners, it is going to be that time. It is last call for alcohol. So CM and Siren have been incredibly generous with their time this evening. We're going to rock out with them for a couple of more minutes, but we don't want to eat up all of their evening as well because we really appreciate their courtesies. So it is last call for alcohol. Any final comments, questions, anything that you guys want to ask them about what they've been doing with the history of Illusions of Grandeur, as well as what's coming up in 2026? This is your time to get that done. So we're going to rock out a little bit longer, but it is that time for you guys, for anybody who wants to pop in a question. When it comes to you guys looking over 2026 as compared to 2025, is there anything that happened in 2025 that you want to make sure can either benefit you guys in 2026 or something that you can avoid in 2026 for the beneficial of the band? Benefits of the band.
We've actually, I mean, 2025, I'd say it was a massive learning experience. In many ways, it was our first year here, really. So we got to experience the LA side of like shows and how things are run, and and
The business changed.
and the business changed, and then it was, as far as the evolution of Illusions of Grandeur, it really was like the reawakening of everything. And as far as things I think we're going to focus on to make the band better is quality over quantity, kind of like we were talking about. And because of the nature of the beast of a band, I guess all you can really hope for is that you continue to be successful, you continue to put out better music and, you know, and gain more fans and all those wonderful things that come with being the creative motor of a band.
Yeah, 2025 was interesting because it was every band you work towards getting the thing that you want. And success is your own goal. Like whatever you determine success is. Some people are like, I want to sell 10 million albums and I wanted this and that. We have, we set marginal steps. Like this is what we want to do this year. This is what we do next year. Mm-hmm. And we hit everything in 2025 and surpassed it. Just so much that like literally we left England, we left Europe in June and July with the next tour already booked.
Yeah.
And that was kind of, for me, that was kind of like, this is what we've been waiting for it to become a self-replicating thing. Mm-hmm. Like we literally finished playing and people are like, can you be here next year? Can you be on this festival? Can you? And it was so cool. And we worked really hard to get there. So for me, that was kind of like, it was a really cool benchmark. It was like, oh, wow, okay, cool. We don't have to like send out, availability. We don't have to go through our bookers.
Well, sometimes it's just completely up in the air. We're just questioning, like, are we going to go to Europe next year, or is that not going to be in the cards?
Yeah. So this time
we already knew.
When we left England, the next tour was pretty much booked. So that was like a really cool thing. But yeah, we'll see what 2026 brings. I think it's going to bring really cool music, a lot more great experiences. And again, like it's going to be a little more selective in shows, but we will road dog it out in Europe for a month and at least, the general United States for a while too. And that'll be coming up. So gotta get back in road shape.
For sure.
I just settled into not being on the road.
Yeah, you don't realize when you go out and do 26 or whatever shows in a row, when you don't do it for a while, and then you go out and do it, you're like, holy
I'm so tired.
No,
so
absolutely. Funny you should
be coming back.
Oh yeah. And it's funny you should bring that up, CM, because there's actually something I did want to touch base on because I get to put Siren on the spot here when it talks about being in road shape. Because again, Siren, you have become quite the fitness guru recently. And I definitely wanted to make sure that we touch base on that because it is a very, very cool thing. Because you've been active on like socials, you have pages that are dedicated to that as far as like gym work, being healthy, like bettering yourself. And I do think it's important on behalf of course, myself and Angel to give you a little bit of time to talk about that for any of the Metal Summoners that are watching or just anybody in general that might be watching that might be looking to kind of like up their health a little bit. So I would love to kick it over to you, of course, to talk just a little bit about gym health and gym culture.
So I've been active in the gym for over 10 years now, really seriously, where I've been in the gym pretty much between 4 to 7 days a week regularly. As far as overall health goes, there's nothing better you can do for yourself. I've just like many people, I struggle with mental health issues and stuff too. And the gym is my psych ward. It is definitely my drug.
Personal trainer.
Yes. And I have actually recently become a certified personal trainer and actually have been playing around with the idea of doing some training as the Siren. So if anybody's interested in that, please hit me up a little bit because I am going to try to take a temperature and see if there would be an interest for that. So I am certified now, and just like the journey of music or the journey of really anything, I've grown and gone through many evolutionary periods with fitness. I think a lot of fitness people would agree, as you start your journey and there's generally like a reason, okay, whether you had a heart attack or maybe someone in the family did, or, you've realized you've gained weight or whatever, maybe you can't breathe as well as you used to, whatever the case may be. For me, I had children young. And so I was very heavy. So my initial journey started with just losing weight. And I wasn't really focused on any other aspect of the fitness and health and the whole, connection that it has. Yes, I do. I'm going to plug the Siren Fitness. It's
Instagram.
The Siren Fitness US, folks, because I guess there's another Siren Fitness out there somewhere, perhaps, I guess.
What is there?
But as far as music
do we take them seriously?
No, I mean, I have respect for anybody that exercises because it's, it's definitely becomes a dedicated.
Go to the Siren
know,
Fitness US on
yes.
Instagram.
If you go to Siren Fitness US, you can see some of my workouts. I'm going to be posting more workouts. My gym just got elevated, man. We got all new weights, all new equipment. I'm so fucking psyched. But it is super important. And if you're on stage all the time, my endurance has gotten amazingly better. My lungs have gotten better. I'm able to do things that I didn't even think I could do. And also too, I constantly, when I tell ladies out there how old I actually am, they're like, no, you're not. So it helps ladies with staying youthful as well.
And we train hard.
Yeah, I do. I train hard. Like when I know I'm going on tour, it's time to cut, and I do a lot of extra cardio. I run 3 miles a day, and I lift. So during those periods, I'm generally in the gym for about 3 to 4 hours at a clip, just trying to make sure I get everything in and get as prepared as I can to be on tour and not be working out as much and be losing sleep and also being able to perform at top notch.
Yeah.
So
when you're on the road, it's less sleep.
It's less sleep, yeah.
Hours preparing and then hitting the stage, and you got to hit it 1,000%.
And also, like, I hear people say, like, oh, like, how do you get the motivation? And for me, honestly, I would rather be in pain from working out than walk down my steps and trip, and now my ankle's a balloon and I can't do something because I'm not agile, because I don't work out, because my hips aren't what they used to be when I was younger. Like, muscle is youth, people. Hip mobility, all those things are so important. So for me, it really is a lifestyle choice. I want to be healthy. I want to avoid as many health problems, internally, externally, physically, as I possibly can. So it's become part of my life. And you will see the Siren out there lifting. I've kind of already planned a little funny video with him where I'm actually going to get in all my Siren equipment and I'll do something crazy. I maxed out the other day, guys, 527 pounds on the leg press. So come hit it with me, the Siren Fitness US. So thank you so much, gentlemen, for letting me talk to you a little bit about my fitness journey.
No, of course, for sure. Absolutely. And before we let you guys go officially, I'm Angel. I want to kick back up to you real quick just to make sure that the board is clear. But of course, if there's anything final from yourself.
When you're touring in Europe, how is it with the food? Just curious to ask.
The food is amazing.
Okay, so there's a catch-22 there. In England, the food is kind of bland. So you just need to salt that shit, okay? Because then it tastes good. But what's amazing about it is you don't have to wonder what's in it. There's no high fructose corn syrup. There's no fillers and shit. It's all like real food. So I've had really good food in England and I've had really bland food in England, but something I can always count on is that it's not going to be processed and full of
when you go to Paris, you can eat anything. You don't gain weight.
Yeah.
It's crazy because bread has 5 ingredients. Look at the side of a package of bread and tell me any ingredients. If it's more than 5, don't eat that shit. Bread has 5 ingredients and that's it. If that, even 4 sometimes. And the food's a lot purer. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And we're not foodies, but we pride ourselves in finding really good places.
I try to find, really, really good places, really healthy places. If you're going to be in France or even Germany had really good food, actually.
Yeah, but the beer, when you're in Germany, you got to have the beer.
France probably has my
purest beer loss in the world.
From where I've been. I'm going to Italy and we'll check back on that because I'm sure my mind's going to change. But France to me has some of the best food. England, it's a little bland. It's funny too. I actually here you goes a little inside. I'm not really a drinker, okay? So I don't really drink a whole lot, but I guess the previous times I was in England, because I was in England, I was partaking in beer. Okay.
Partying with friends.
Yeah, like, you're over there and they're all drinkers, like, oh, a pint, like, so at the time, the food in England tasted amazing. And the last time I was there, I was like, why is it so shit? I'm like, and then my drummer goes, he goes, because you were fucking drinking.
Yeah,
he's like, you're not drinking now. Like, that's why, like the alcohol made it. So it just made me laugh because I was like, oh, I never even thought of it that way, but
so yeah. Angel, you got to be careful where you eat, but in Europe, food's just, for me, it's just better.
It's better for you. So if you are someone that reads labels and, asks what's in the food and stuff like I do, then yeah, it's much easier to eat there.
Yeah, I could tell you some stories of bands I met from Australia that tour in the United States. And when I used to do what you guys do, which is podcast and radio, and I'd ask them, I was like, what's, your favorite thing about touring in the United States? What's your least favorite? They'd be like, in the United States, the fans. And their least favorite, there's nothing to eat. Because literally almost every food or ingredient that's in food in America is listed as poison in Australia.
Damn, that's interesting.
They won't even let high fructose corn syrup in. You can't bring like a candy bar with you.
Nope.
You can't bring a soda. You come to the country, they're like, yeah, throw that out. It's not even allowed in the country. So most of the bands eat farm to table.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I find it to be healthier when we're in Europe, which is why I like it so much. But to each their own, but it's easier for me to find a meal in Europe than it is here.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true.
So
that's fascinating.
It's also a lot of Indian food in England.
Tons.
A lot.
Tons.
Like, so for us, it's like, you find a Chinese restaurant everywhere. In UK, it's like there's an Indian.
There's Indian food everywhere. It's pretty interesting. It's very heavily populated, so it's very cool.
Damn, because I gotta watch what I eat, so that's why it's just fascinating about Australia that they have.
Yeah.
It is the healthiest place probably on the planet. They are so strict about. They're in New Zealand, about what comes into the country and what goes into their food and what are fed to their citizens. So it's that's again, you can go down a whole rabbit hole and people will have different views on it and all. I find it amazingly interesting. And again, it's just a fact of life. I've been in. And Angel, you and I have the same thing. You got to watch what we eat. Yes, we do. And I find that I can have pizza and I'm like all good because it's again the bread is covered.
There's no gluten.
There's no gluten. It's just it's so different. The food's like so much cleaner. So I eat more guilt free.
Yeah.
Which I probably
everybody can. Well, no, everybody can there. It's not as processed. There's not as much fillers and crap in it.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I'll circle back around to traveling. When you're traveling across the United States, don't go to the chain restaurant.
Oh yeah. Don't go to their local whatever.
Don't go to whatever it is. Go to the family-owned place.
We were somewhere down south. It wasn't New Orleans. I forget, but we stopped at a gas station and they had fucking
gas station.
Like all kinds of dry rub wings, dry rub ribs. I was like, oh my God, it smells amazing in here. So we got all these fucking chicken wings, like all different kinds of flavors. We take them out to the car and we're like eating them. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going back in for more. This is so good.
Yeah, we were on tour and it was a gas station.
Yeah.
Stopped at a gas station.
Just look for some food, like
family
protein. I'm always looking for protein.
Yeah, we family-owned gas station and we filled up and they had this whole counter of barbecue.
It's like it's all kind of meats, man.
And I was like, I'm not eating gas station. And then we started looking. We're like, this is not gas station.
No.
It was off the beaten path. And it's probably the best barbecue I've had since like Austin, Texas. So
it was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. So go somewhere.
Yeah.
Go someplace unexpected.
Don't go to the Taco Bell.
Don't always, Google, they update a lot more and stuff, but word of mouth, talk to musicians, talk to people you meet in clubs when you're
or people even at the hotel, like just ask the person at the hotel, like, hey, what's your favorite restaurant around here?
Yeah, and that's what we do, and we always end up with a really cool experience and a great meal, and meeting great people.
Yep.
So it's just you got to take the extra time to do it, because that's the flavor of life. That's the flavor of touring.
When you live and you learn. We weren't always,
Oh no, we weren't always. Our earlier tours, it was brutal. We didn't eat well, but now we've got it down. It only took us a decade.
I still haven't figured it out after 47 years. So,
well, yeah. When you're living on the road, the best advice I ever got being on the road was from Stevie Stevens. He's like, don't eat any meat. He's like, I'm a vegetarian when I'm on the road. I was like,
heard that before, but
because it depends on where you're at.
It depends on where you go. Like
catering,
you can.
That is true.
Just be mindful,
I'm a carnivore. I like to eat it. So but we find it. But yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, that's the road advice. That and clean socks and underwear.
Yeah, for the love of God.
You never have enough.
Fucking take a shower at some point, for the love of God.
Yeah. So all right, we love you. We have to actually go.
Yeah.
Oh, so here's my next question. And damn it, this has to get really good now towards the end. It's
All
like
right.
I wish this had been like the first questions. Is it easier to find a shower in Europe than playing in the States?
Yes, because in Europe, they fucking have everything everywhere, okay? Showers, hot tubs, saunas,
You just gotta go with
gyms. Like, oh, I don't know, because it's fucking practical. I don't like, yeah, you
the
and you can
venues always have showers.
the venues have showers a lot of times. You can also too, you can just go to a gym for their shower as well. So in my opinion, it's easier. Here, you're like, you want to go in a Love's where some questionable something or another have definitely gone on, and you fuck those flip flops. If you wear them in there, you're not wearing them out. Don't take those with you. So yeah, Europe tends to be cleaner. And again, like more practical. Like you'll go to a venue, you're like, oh, this is what a fucking green room looks like. Hey, America, take notes.
Actually, I'll take it.
Like
the one except we
there's
just
always an exception.
we just
Come on.
played Stage Red in Fontana,
Oh.
Sammy Hagar's new place.
Amazing.
Let
There
me
were
tell
showers
you-
in there.
Let me tell you, there's no Sammy Hagar is
The food was amazing too.
he is absolutely forget I don't even want to get into the whole Van Halen thing.
Don't do it.
The guy knows how to run a venue.
Yeah.
And for artists, like the minute we got there, the staff comes out, they get your gear, they move it in. The sound guys are top of the line. The dressing rooms are like being in a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
There's showers, there's food,
There's
waitresses,
food, there's water, there's tea, there's
different,
healthy
everything you can
snacks.
imagine, and it's all
Like,
at Sammy's request.
yeah.
I'll post a picture and I'll send it to you, Jay, where he wrote a personal message to all the artists that play his venue. Like, I hope this venue inspires you and treats you well. And it was crazy.
It's amazing.
Um,
How it should be.
awesome.
Yeah, the guy
It's so
really
ridiculous
knows
how it
what
should
he's
be.
he knows what he's doing. Everything was first class. And we'll see a lot of that in Europe. You'll get to a venue
Yes.
like
Yes.
you're talking about Night Train in Bradford.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk in there and it's just like
Oh.
they roll out the red carpet.
They
So
ordered food for us. We didn't even know it was coming. They're like, oh, there's water and beer in there, and there's a tea kettle, and if you need anything else, just come to the bar and ask for it.
Yeah.
And like,
so
so
finding a shower in Europe is a little
It's-
bit easier than America,
believe it or not, it's actually easier. Yeah. Even if
especially when
there's
you're
the-
van touring like us and we don't have a van that has a bathroom and a shower in it. So
Yeah.
it's just, you're road dogging it.
You also it's very convenient to just like rent a hotel for a couple of hours. Like they're used to it,
Yeah.
so we literally call her like, hey, we're in a band, we have a show, we're going to be coming through. We don't need the hotel for a
Hey,
night.
Rich.
Like we just need it for a couple hours to like take a nap and shower. And that's normally pretty convenient as well.
Yeah. So it's
So.
Europe hand down. It's just a little bit easier. For us, that's our experience.
Yeah, that's our experience. That's true.
So
Somebody else might tell you something totally different.
No, for sure. Absolutely.
Good
I got
idea.
one more question for you guys. It's a fun question. And then, of course, our standard sign off. Because, again, thank you so much for your time this evening. And we definitely don't want to hold you up. Now, the fun question is simple enough. When do we get our Illusions of Grandeur and Killstar collaboration?
Oh, hell yeah. Again, from your lips to the devil's fucking ears.
it's been
Shout
coming.
it out, Killstar. Yes.
It's been
I would like to
coming
know.
back and forth.
So it's like a touch and go kind of thing with them. I mean, I've done certain calls because they'll do like, oh, calling models X, Y, and Z, like for looking for this or that, or but they know who the fuck I am because every time I do anything, like even if I'm on set with something on of theirs, I'll tag them in it, and they've started to like give us a little bit more of attention. So we'll see.
Show us the love.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a hold of anyone there. Like if you have a product or something, they're amazing. Like
So in the future, we hope.
yes.
Let's say by the end of 2026.
That would be
goal.
amazing. They know I live here now
Let's set
too.
that goal.
Yeah, I've told them that I'm here in LA and I would love to collaborate with them. So I also am going to be getting an agent here very soon. So that will probably help facilitate with things like that as well.
So
Nice. Absolutely. Well, you know that also when it comes to Killstar, I mean, you've got babes in your corner as well.
Oh,
Because you
hell
follow them
yeah.
around as well.
Hell
So,
yeah. We'll be getting
absolutely.
like limited edition shit.
it'll be fun.
Absolutely, for sure. And of course, Archangel, Siren, CM, Maggie, please let everybody know where Illusions of Grandeur can be found.
All roads lead to iogmusic.com. It just got updated. It's got her in her killer new outfit. And the singles are right there. Buy them, go on Bandcamp and pick them up. I want to say thank you to all the fans have been going to Bandcamp.
Yes.
And it's been a windfall and very helpful. So yeah, I go to IOG Music. The dates are right there. Everything's right there. New music video will be there. I put it up there. Just a little secret. I put it up there before it comes out anywhere. So
on
people,
Bandcamp, yeah.
so that people so people that frequent our website will see things before anybody else sees it.
Oh,
And also, if you can shout out that movie from earlier, you got a free T-shirt coming.
Say the line again.
oh, absolutely. We don't know if we can give you 50 chances to figure it out, but we're gonna wait and see if anybody can understand Siren's reference to that movie to get some free IOG merch. That's the only hint that you're gonna get from me, because the fact of the matter is this was Siren's and Archangel's offer. So if anybody knows their reference, that's on you guys to get your Illusions of Grandeur merch. But of course, Siren, Archangel, Daggy, Chris, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. We really, really appreciate you guys. And of course, as always, when it comes to myself and Angel, and of course, Babe's right behind me, the most important thing when it comes to us is that, as always, you guys enjoyed yourself. You felt respected. You had your, a good time on the show, and you felt that in any way, shape, or form, our continuous interviews can add any type of, assistance to your continued success.
No, we love it. We'll come back anytime. Metal Summit.
Yeah.
Let's, like I posted, let's talk about the Metal Summit. Let's talk about this. Come on, guys.
Absolutely. No, we got
guys.
you for sure. Metal Summoners, we appreciate you guys so much. Of course, please, iogmusic.com, as well as all of their personal socials when it comes to everything going on with Illusions of Grandeur. Please make sure that you guys are following it for all of your information, tour dates, merch, and all that fun stuff. Plus, trivia questions that might get you free merch is always something to keep in mind as well. But of course, they're family. We love them to death. They're so good to us, and we really, really appreciate always their courtesies when it comes to everything. When it comes to the Metal Summit, please follow the Metal Summit on both Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. When it comes to Facebook and YouTube, that's where you guys are watching the interview right now. So please make sure that you guys, hey, what's up, Chuck? Happy holidays, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking us out. Please make sure that you guys are liking and subscribing and following to those two platforms, because that's where the interviews take place at. That's where you guys are watching the Archangel, and that's where you guys are watching the Siren right now with their interview. When it comes to anything that you guys might want to know about what myself, Angel, or our beloved Psycho Steve, who works behind the scenes, are doing, the Instagram page is an important page to follow as well, because all of our announcements tend to come out there first, and then they also filter their way down to all of our respective pages as well. So please make sure that you're following the Metal Summit on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. When it comes to our Angel Alamo, he can be found on Angel Alamo 78 when it comes to Instagram. He can also be found on Facebook as well. When it comes to myself, you can find me at Salem.vampire on Instagram. You can also find me under that moniker on Facebook as well, but I also do have a personal page. Babes, who's been popping in and out of the interview all evening. If you do want to follow her on Instagram, you can find her at Megan_Vengeance at 6661. Of course, if you guys want to check out everything that she's been doing, you can go and find her there. When it comes to our beloved Psycho Steve, you can find him at psychostevepresents.com, but you can also find him at therealpsychosteve.com. I'm sorry, the real Psycho Steve. Do you have to have so many words in everything you do? When it comes to his Instagram page, The Real Psycho Steve, that's where he can be found. He takes care of his family. He works behind the scenes with booking. So that's why you guys don't see him as much on the show outside of myself and Angel. But he's absolutely, of course, very much involved with the show. But again, please make sure that you guys are following Illusions of Grandeur on all of their pages so you know everything that's going on with them. We really, really appreciate you guys. Have an absolutely great holidays, a great Christmas. We really, really appreciate you guys. Oh, an absolutely happy holidays for sure. CM Maggie, hang on for just 1 second before you guys split off the air. But when it comes to everything, guys, have a great rest of your guys' Christmas. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, everything, of course, when it comes to your guys' family exploitations and everything going on. guest announcements over the weekend, and we will see you guys in a week for a brand new episode. Take care. Be good to each other. Please make sure that you're supporting live music. Make sure you guys are supporting Illusions of Grandeur, and we really, really appreciate you guys. Take care. Be good to each other. As always, you've been watching the Metal Summit.